cider, and this is my first assignment. Holy shit, okay. Let's look at the orange dude. The man in the orange jumpsuit pretends not to notice you. Eyes lowered. He studies his own thin wrists and the handcuffs that binds them. Look to the viewport. You move to the window. Beneath the rippling clouds, you spy a golden desert, pretty as an advertisement. The dunes ripple in pale waves. You think you see patterns. You squint. You were right. Gigantic concentric circles seem to stain the sand. The capsule sinks into the clouds. The silver knocks on the viewport. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. These are your last moment in your old world. I advise you to enjoy them. The cabin quivers as if breathing through an invisible barrier. The black lets out a barely audible breath. That's the boundary. There's no going back now. Oh, look at that. You can... Oh, that's so cool. Dome border. The dome is characterized by its selective permeability. Cargo and personnel are moved inside through the gap at the apex of the dome. Damaged equipment, dangerous waste, and relics exit the dome this way as well. As for living beings, any attempt to leave the dome ends in death. The trip here is a one-way ticket, but that doesn't stop the daredevils. The ground comes up fast. The capsule hits the braking cushion. The door opens to the desert, flooded with sunlight. An orange transporter stands nearby. The silver adjusts his jumpsuit and narrows his eyes. Attention! You're now entering Cronus territory. Mr. Potanin, Ms. Kimura, please follow me and pick your seats. Mr. Bisley looks uncomfortable. Essa, would you be so kind as to provide him with handcuffs that are more humane? The orange smiles bitterly as he takes his seat at the back of the transporter near the barred window. His humane handcuffs softly shine. The vehicle begins to move. The world under the dome looks like a dream, a great and glorious dream. The transporter pulls out onto a brand new road with freshly painted yellow-white markings. The faraway horizon glows blue-silver as the light glints on the edges of the dome. Look left. You peer to the distance. Stations, vehicles, antennae, a gigantic construction site. Solar batteries spread their petals under the sun. Compared with this, Crystal Sands is no more than a dusty mirage. The car turns off the street down into an underground parking lot. The silver opens the door and the car is bathed in the yellow light of dozens of lamps. In the far corner of the lot, a spacious elevator awaits you. Doors open. Man, that's a pretty cool intro. The lift's powerful engine suddenly falls silent and the platform stops. The hollow echo of voices is coming from below. The lamps and the wall fixtures are buzzing quietly. The soft rumble of distant mechanism comes from behind the ventilation hatch. Okay. Look at that, guys. Oh, this is pretty cool. I love this. That's a lot of notification. I received a bunch of items, right? Okay, that's the third letter. A yellow envelope, thick and crisp. Inside is a solemn letter printed in a font that mimics real handwriting. There's also a foil postcard and a ticket stub to Crystal Sands. Okay. Inactive Selectron, an electronic key for doors within Cronus facilities. Insert in the receiver mounted on the doorframe and the system will verify your access. And I got combons. Official Cronus currency used everywhere under the dome. Cool, cool. Oh, look at that. You have hunger. Oh, God. So it's a lot more like in depth than even Fallout was. Because you actually need to eat. The basic amount of health that the body recovers in 24 hours. 24. Wow. And I got 34 health. Jesus Christ, okay. Radiation. Withering. Hunger and thirst. Encumbrance. Experience. I got no gear whatsoever. Data. The trip to floor -1 of Magellan Station ended sooner than expected. The elevator is stopped between floors. Looks like you'll have to figure out the cause of the breakdown. Well, that's great. because I'm essentially a repairman. So that's perfect. Reputation, the blue wing, I'm towards respected. You're working in blue wing from now on. You can have companion, and I'm assuming you can have reputation maybe with a companion as well. That's pretty cool too. Map, okay. And the dome itself. Okay, I zoomed out completely. Seems pretty huge. Okay. Cool, cool. Is there like a thing to... Okay, I can't rotate the camera. So there's no rotating it. However, I'm wondering if there's like an highlight button that tells me like, oh, if you press that, you can then see everything. Oh, also, quick save. Might as well do that just in case. Take off from container is F. Good to know. There doesn't seem to be an highlight all. I don't see an highlight all, so I'm gonna have to kind of look at stuff for myself. Okay. Well, I can do that here. So there's a ladder, but I don't want to take it. Could you get a normal... How am I supposed to sell it? Derek Exler. Duct tape and electrical equipment. Would I know if something is stealing? I don't want to steal stuff from people, you know? Well, I mean, not yet. Springs. Agilone capsules. Med pack. Steroid drug with mixed effect. Provokes short-term rush of blood to the muscle, increasing stamina, reaction rate, and overall body tone. Caution. They are contraindication. Do not use during the recovery period. I guess so you don't get like addicted or something. Okay, I can't. Oh, you can zoom in. That's cool. I forgot that. Okay. Rare earth metal. I don't know what I'm picking up, so we're just gonna pick up everything. The stranger bounces back and turns his flashlight on you. Ermin, what the? Hey, who the hell are you? This guy is another blue wing, by the way. Politely asks if he can repair the elevator. The blue looks at you for a long time. Okay, get on the elevator, I'll send you on your way. The technician thinks for a couple of seconds. I'm going to switch the electricity on now. The elevator will move as soon as you reach the pile of case behind him collapses with a crash. One of the containers fall open and a small, glowing part bounces out on the floor. The blue stares helplessly at the part, then back at you. I didn't take them. It was... Ermin. Yes, Ermin is the thief. Ah, fuck it. The blue pulls a monkey wrench from his belt and takes a step towards you. Dude! What? No! Don't attack me. I'm a brand new dude. Hey Ford, what's up, man? No, don't attack me. No. What did I didn't do anything. Bolt throwing. Toss a metal bolt to check for hidden traps or anomalies. That's cool. Dig. One might dig or one might not. The main thing is to have the right tool, okay? Force. Smash a door, force a jam lever, kick a malfunctioning engine to life. Scan. Examine in detail using a scientific scanner. Yeah, I don't have any of that. So I wonder if like there's a like attack from behind thing. How many points do I have? Oh, they're there. Okay. Shit, he evaded. And he evaded again. Ooh! He crit me. What? Bro. Shit. Man, this is rough. Would you stop evading? Well. We might actually die in this. Our first fight. We're about to die. I have 1 HP left. Oh my god. I have 2 HP left. Letter to Derek Exler. Sheet of paper folded in 4, slightly worn in the folds. Okay, well, I mean, we got this, right? Can I use this? Consume? Oh, I'm back to 17. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Dear Mr. Exler, we received your latest money transfer the other day, my dear friend. For the umpteenth time, I can think of no words to fully express our, speaking of behalf of the team and our young patients in the hospital, gratitude to you. You will find this past month's expense report attached, together with a postcard from Martisha. When we told her about your charitable donations to our hospital, she was excited for the chance to draw you. Great work, isn't it? Thank you again for your kindness, Dr. Kurt Rudel. Well, that's awkward. I feel bad now. I kind of killed the dude. A black pin. It looks blue most of the time, but sometimes flashes with unnaturally bright color. It's a beneficial effect on the owner's physical condition. It does? Do I equip it? Where does that go? Here? Oh, these are relic slots. Oh yeah, look at that. You can have belt items, and you can have relics. So now I'm up to 29 health, bro. Bro, that's much better. That is so much better. I'm liking this. Okay. The electric motor that powers the elevator. Okay. Oh, you can rotate. Oh, this is just genius. I love this. Okay. So it's middle mouse button to rotate. I just didn't try before, so it's my bad. What's this? Wooden bar. Well, don't mind me. I'll take that. Piece of cloth and a bunch of stuff. Maybe read this. Team 1, Stefan Iggs, technician, September 10th. Martin Khmelnitsky, Stephen Iggs, the same guy, and then Derek Exler, Ermin Lange. Please do not forget to file and approve duty roster in advance. So there's another guy. He's somewhere here nearby. Clearly. Yeah, now we're talking. Much better. Okay, let's take a look at this for a second. What does this do? Oh, that's... I don't think that's good. It resists? Uh-oh. Oh, I can't. Okay. I thought maybe I could, but apparently I can't. No, it doesn't want to. Wow. Thank God I looted this before. I fucked it up. Oops. Oh, I restarted it. Okay, but what if I don't want to get? The rusty edges squeak, but the ash won't give. The square ash with big latch locks. Okay, can I force this? No. That's a bit of a bummer. I really wanted to open this, but what if I scan? I can't scan this either. The rusty engine squeaks, but the ash won't give. But I honestly, I thought... I mean, unless it's like a check that I'm missing. I did open this, right? Yeah, it was empty. Empty. Yeah, okay, fine. There's nothing else I could use. I already searched all of this. Fine. Let's leave. Wait, what if I, oh, can I not take this anymore? Oh. I can't take this anymore. Visitor to Magellan Station will find an hospitable welcome in a large luminous hall. Everything within has been designed to make our recruits comfortable while waiting for registration. Polite and affable personnel, cozy chairs and couches, a vending machine, and of course, some colorful and engaging informational material about our organization and life under the dome. Please note the vending machines only accepts combons, the currency of the dome. Welcome to Magellan leaflet.
Welcome to the Magellan Station.
I'm searching the plants, dude. I'm taking all the dirt. It's my dirt. Take note, guys. That's how you start a playthrough. Hello, please come to the desk. I'll register you. Dude, can you believe that this plant here didn't have any dirt? How is the plant growing? Haha. Oh. Well, that's sad. There was drugs in the plant? What? The narcotic substance named after a famous band, Airplane. It has a bunch of different nicknames as well. Aero, Clouds, Blue. It colors the world with fantastic lights, significantly enhancing perception and reduces agility. Forbidden under the dome. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't actually start my first day. I already killed somebody, so maybe, you know. Maybe I should, you know, take it chill a little bit. A tall receptionist watches you from behind his desk with a bored, oddly look. So the receptionist, this guy, is a silver. He gestures impatiently for you to come closer. The employee glances at you indifferently. His upper lip is ever so slightly curled. You presume with contempt. All new employees must first register. Come to the desk, please. The nameplate on the desk reads, Dean Rayet, Administrator. The administrator slaps himself on the forehead as if he had just remembered something. Almost forgot the regulation greeting before registration. Just a second. Listen to the greeting. Rayet takes a reel-to-reel tape recorder from under the desk, quickly rewinds the tape to the beginning and presses play. The speaker explodes with a crackling sound over which the sound of a metronome grows louder. Sudden music begins playing from the tape recorder. The administrator's face takes on a serious expression. Dear employee, Administrator Dean Rayet, welcomes you under the dome on behalf of the Cronus Corporation. The administrator coughs and continues. By joining our company, you're choosing the path of science and progress. You're making mankind's best. You are among mankind's best, and we ask that you live up to this title. And I just murdered somebody. Dean looks a squint at the monitor. Deserve this title. Do your job honestly, obey the law, respect your colleagues, and... The music fades and the administrator finishes speaking his last words in silence. And together we will build the best future for all mankind. Dean puts the tape recorder away. We're done with this reading now. I'll register you and upgrade your Selectron. Are you ready? Should I mention I killed somebody? Or not? What do you think, chat? Feels like that'd be hard to prove that he actually assaulted me, you know? Look around. The comedy ads weren't lying. The interior of the bunker looks just like the pamphlet. The high ceiling is dotted with opaque light panels. The floor is scratched in places but squeaky clean. There's a huge Magellan station logo on the wall behind Dean. Dean stabs impatiently at the terminal keyboard. Your name and age, please. You move closer to the desk. Dean's hands freeze above the keyboard. The administrator gives you a nod. Wow, you can be smug and enter him? Enter the thing yourself? Wow, dude. No, it's fine. I'll dictate my data to him. You spell out your first and last name and specify your wing, profession, and test results. The administrator fingers fly across the keyboard as he enters your data into the Cronus database. So you're on the staff at the Magellan station. Your Selectron, please. I'll update the firmware. Dean presses the docking port on your pass to a recess in the casing of his computer. The administrator returns your Selectron. Now you have the first clearance level for a Blue Wing employee. You will be able to get into the warehouses and the repair areas, the workshops. Please note that at the end of your Selectron, there is a universal key that opens the air shafts. Dean continues. Each new employee has several mandatory tasks to perform. I can tell you about each one briefly or in detail. Detail. Rehet nods and straightens one finger. Firstly, you need a set of combat uniforms. Take the elevator to the level 2 and find Calvin McPherson in the storage to give you the equipment. Dean straightens his second finger. Secondly, weapons. They're giving out on level 3. Then you have to pass a weapon handling exam. The training ground is on the same level in the caves. The administrator looks at you and straightens his middle finger. Thirdly, we're all working here for the sake of science. Go to Professor Van Olden on level 4 and he will teach you to study relics, avoid anomalies, and synthesize what you learn. This training is mandatory for all wings, not just white. Dean straightens the fourth finger with a meaningful look. And lastly, when you're done with the training, return here for a briefing. That's all. I hope there won't be any questions. I don't know if I should... dude, should I tell him or not? Everything's clear. The administrator looks up at you. That's all then. Get your uniform at storage, your weapon at the armory, get briefed by the researcher on the laboratory level, and report back here. He reaches for the tape recorder, but at the last moment thinks better of it. The instructions call for some welcoming words, but dash it all, that's nonsense. Welcome to Magellan. Thank you. I'm scared of taking this. Hold on. Save. What happens then? Do I get shot? Nope. Just great, Mr. Monty James. Stack of leaflet. The dome is your new home. Welcome under the dome. This is your new home now, and for the foreseeable future. So what is it like? Technically speaking, the dome is an invisible, semi-permeable barrier, most likely created by the force field of unknown nature. The dome covers a large part of the desert, completely isolating it from the outside world. Our scientists believe this allowed the structures, objects, and relics of the forefathers, the name we've given the mysterious civilization that created the dome, to remain so well preserved. And we're here to explore all this. By the way, if you think the desert consists of nothing but sands, you're mistaken. There are extensive salt marshes and deep swamps, rich oases and rocky ridges under the dome. Let's look at what's located here. Where? Geographically, we separate the desert into 4 sectors: north, south, east, and west. The most populated sectors are the east and north. Here is where most large-scale construction work is going on. The biggest excavations are underway and new highways are being laid. The west of the dome is where one finds the salt marshes and white sands, hiding many of the forefathers' underground complexes. The south is a desert in the commonly understood sense. The main solar battery that power our systems are installed there. Wherever civilization has gained a strong foothold, one can find its faithful companions, infrastructure, and household comfort. Here at Cronus, we believe that a happy employee is a productive employee. An obligatory prerequisite for happiness is the material abundance available to everyone in exchange for money. You can be sure there's no corner under the dome, within the habitable zone of course, where you won't be able to gas up your car, buy high quality, vacuum packed, and thermally protected goods, read the day's newspaper with a cup of coffee, or estimate the movie industry novelties. In addition, all medical, fire, and repair services are provided to our loyal residents. Adherence to corporate and security rules are upheld by our security service under Black Wing. In case of vehicular breakdown, you can always call a tow truck. We also promptly deliver your mail and postal orders from the outside world. Phone numbers for emergency services and the contacts information or reception managers for all wings are available on the last page. Once again, welcome under the dome, your new home. Interesting. Can I take this? It's locked. It's also his suitcase. I thought we'd be happy about that. I'm still gonna steal the dirt though. Haha. Hey, money! Youngs. Whoa. A gun was fired here. Interesting. More dirt. More casings. There's a Cronus propaganda film on every channel. Wow. Talk to Monty James. A silver-wearing, thin, glittering glasses sits on an orange couch, trifling nervously with his badge with the name Monty James on it. There's a packed, capacious suitcase on a leaflet, and the leaflet about the dome on top of it. He raises his head, scans her face, screwing up his eyes. Ah, it's you. How do you like it inside the dome? Say that you're fascinated. It's fantastic in all senses. Monty listens to you with a gracious smile. When you finish, he raises his finger in protest. I can't argue the scenery is wonderful and the ordinary human negligence surrounded by the fantastic scenery. You know, when they'll find my papers and put me on the lists, I'll share your enthusiasm, but in the meantime... Say that you could try to register him with the terminal. Toying absentmindedly with this hangnail, Monty raises his head. Are you for real? That would be incredibly nice of you. Maybe then my illusions about this place and the people working here will be justified. The silver eventually cheers up. So, he's not registered. Interesting. More dirt. There's a vending machine. The semi-transparent light panel of the Vega drink vending machine is adorned with the silhouette of a dancing go-go girl. There's a list of products for sale inside the illuminated recess in the right part. Cherry-flavored show soda or beef-flavored noodle. Nah, that's fine. I don't want to spend money on that. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's the same leaflet. I've read those before. A Blackwing employee salutes you. Indra Kapoor, security service, sorry to bother you, but we have a problem. After making sure you're listening, he continues. The fourth camera in the video surveillance room lost signal. I've already called the technicians on the radio, but they're taking their time. Could you take a look and see what's wrong with the equipment? I would be very grateful. Agree to help. Indra places a hand on his chest, expressing gratitude. I'll be indebted to you. The surveillance room is upstairs. Well, I so happen to be a technician, so